My name is Charmi Mandavia. My company is called Charmi Creations. I specialize in made-to-measure bridal wear. We cater for bespoke brides and grooms. Everything is custom made to meet your specific specifications and design ideas that you have. We're here to create your perfect dream outfit. It's a family-run business. It started by my mother in Bombay 25 years ago, and then I carried that over. I came to London when I was 16, went to London College of Fashion. I did my degree there. So what I've tried to achieve is Eastern embroideries with European cuts. So a lot of our range is very fusion range. So we cater to all sorts of mixed cultural weddings where it's about corseted, boned tops and fitted outfits with Indian embroideries. It starts with a design consultation with the client. The client would come in and we would talk about any ideas that they have. We are more than happy for them to try on different clothes from the range that we have to see what sort of style suits them, because everyone has different postures and different figures. So sometimes what happens, clients come with an idea, and when they try things on, it might not look like how they expected it to look. So it's important they try things on, and then we will talk about what suited them the best, and I will show them my portfolio on what sort of design, which in my opinion would look best on them, and we'll get it started. We start sketching and I show them lots of different ideas on necklines to how fitted they would want it, what's the comfort level, do they want to show a little bit of skin, because there's so many mixed cultural weddings. Certain Hindu brides would show midriff, while certain Hindu brides would not show at all. I do a lot of Muslim weddings where there's not a lot of midriff or any skin showing. So we would again be able to cater to every individual needs. This is one of my Panitar Gharjura mixed outfit, which I called it is one of my signature range, where we have a little bit of a train at the bottom of the skirt, but just enough for the bride to move around when she goes around the fire, for it to be able to manage to walk in it. Also it comes with embroidery, which has diamante embroidery and antique gold work. It's all about keeping it to the minimal, but still making a statement, which this outfit does. The top would just then finish on top of the skirt. So the good thing about this outfit is whether you can show a little bit of skin or you don't have to, and it's just ideal for a bride. It comes with a net scarf, which is completely see-through. So if the bride did have it over her, you still are able to see most of the embroidery. I do have a collection where the brides and grooms can look at the collection and try different things, but everything will be custom made to their specific needs. So in a sense, it does become a one-off piece which is individually made just for them. So if, for example, you can choose an outfit and say, I like the embroidery of this, I like the color of that, but I like the fabric of this. And then what I do is create samples for you. So an embroidered sample will be made for you, which will have those specific things that you've asked for. So you get to approve that before I actually go ahead and make your outfit. I think my style is definitely a contemporary bride who's looking for a little bit of a different aspect to her outfit. My style has never been about heavy embroidery, top to bottom, very, very heavy. It's always been about fitting the cut and the way you carry it. So definitely contemporary, chic, modern style is what my bride would be. So Manoj here is the official tailor. What he does is make sure that every fitting of the brides is going to be perfect. So we make sure that you're happy with the depth of the neckline, the armholes not too loose, the length of the skirt, the fitting of the skirt. especially on the hip area. It's always done right towards the end to make sure that the bride is absolutely sure about that's the look that they want. And here Manoj and me work as a team, and we try and give you the perfect outfit. It's a family-run business. My mother is a production manager in Bombay. So we have 60 people who work for us, including embroidery tailors and stitching tailors. We have one of the best in Bombay. We have a very good warehouse where everything is done under one roof, and because it's a family-run business, you get that a little bit more one-to-one service. If there is a problem, if a bride needs something urgently, we can always get it done. We don't have delays because the communication gap is not there because of the family business. This is one of my classic pieces, very vintage look. It comes in a peacock blue-green two-tone fabric with raw silk panelled skirt. Something where you will be able to wear for your reception or a registry wedding. You're able to change the colors again to your specifications. The embroidery is all diamante with pearls and diamonds and a little bit of jardozi work. It comes with a long velvet embroidered train, and I definitely think it's a show stealer. My favorite piece. I've always said that Asian brides in India are very different from the Asian brides in the UK. So when my brides say, do I go to India for shopping, I've always said yes and no. It depends on what you want, because the colors in India I find are very, very bright, very, very vibrant. But my UK brides are not quite the same as the brides who are from India. They like things a little bit toned down. So if it's a red, it has to be a certain type of red. Again, it depends on every bride's skin type, and what we do is we have a range. If a bride wanted red, we have a range of different shades of red which we'll put on their skin complexion. We'll see what looks best on them. But then if we do use a brighter shade of red, the embroidery will be subtle, but we somehow compensate. So that's what makes it that little bit different than going to India for shopping, for example. So over here, Manoj, I can see that it's a little bit loose on your underarm, and we just need to pin it slightly to make it a little bit more fitted. Yeah.
Take it down from the shoulders.
So what we would then do with the brides, we would do their fittings where we make sure that the bride is going to absolutely have the perfect fit. And this is where Manoj comes in. It's also a little bit loose on the waistline. Things like this we can never really make sure. These are the finishing touches which will always happen right at the end. So something like this, how do you feel? Do you feel comfortable with this?
It feels more comfortable now.
Yeah, so we can pin that so there's no gaps here. In terms of the skirt shape, did you like this fitting, or did you want it a little bit more fitted on the hips?
No, I'm quite happy with this actually.
Yeah? Yeah. Because we'll just show you what it'll look like if we did fit a little bit more, Manoj, then that's what it would look like, but you'll still be able to walk quite comfortably in there. So again, all of this will be pinned. See, I think that looks a lot better. It just gives a little bit more shape to it. Yeah, but these are the finishing details which we can do. I think a lot of brides kind of know what they want. And the way I start a consultation, I start with, what don't you like? I specialize in brides and grooms, so that's the main thing that I do. And I do sherwanis, I do fusion outfits. As I said, a lot of marriages that I do are not just Asian marriages. There's lots of mixed cultural weddings. So I've started a new range, which is my fusion range, which is 3/4 length jacket outfits with embroidery on the cuffs and maybe the collar. So everything will be made again to meet the groom's requirements. They don't have to be as ornate as the Indian outfits that we have. Also, I do embroidered gowns, which you'll be seeing shortly. I do embroidered lehengas, but again, nothing will be overly embroidered. It's all about, as I said, the styling. And to coordinate with the outfits, I do custom-made jewelry for the brides. So everything from their necklace to earrings to tikas and bangles, it'll all be sorted. The crystals of the necklaces will be changed to match their wedding outfit. So I also do a range of wedding jewelry for the bride. We have all sorts of ranges where something very, very ornate or something as simple as that. If a bride didn't want a tika, which goes over your forehead, then we can just cater for necklaces and earrings. And we also do coordinate the rings. All the crystals will be matched to the outfit of the bride. So we have a huge variety for brides to choose from. When I'm thinking of new designs, I always have to keep my eye on the Vogue and London Fashion Week and what sorts of gowns and corsetry has come out. Again, it's all to do with pattern cutting more than embroidery, because I don't think you can beat India with embroidery. So I cannot try and improvise perfection, which is already there. There's a lot of talent there. But what I do in London is make sure that I learn more patterns and can cut something a little bit differently. So, you know, different shaped bodices with and different shaped dresses with corsets and just making, as I said, the east and the west. So in terms of lehenga tops, when you're going for a deeper neckline at the back, or you want something quite exclusive and quite revealing from the back, there's never an issue about bras and what sorts of bras you wear, because the cups would be inserted in the tops to make sure there's enough support. So as I said, it's all about fitting and making sure that the outfit fits you really well. This is my classic wedding outfit with a twist. It's one of my fusion range for a bride who wants something different. It's got the traditional colors of gold and the maroon with a hint of blue. I wanted the blue teal color to come out, so I've used this color combination. It's got a diamante embroidery, it's got kundan stones, it's got a bit of jardozi, it's got everything what a classic outfit would need. The thing that makes this outfit a little bit different is definitely the combination of the three colors put together. And that's the beauty of this outfit. Again, it's not very fitted around the hips, it's a little bit fitted on your hip, and it comes out in an A-line shape. And that's what I think is very, very elegant for a bride, is not something, you're not trying to give a sexy feel to this outfit, you're trying to make it classic but still contemporary. The quality of the materials are fantastic. We use the finest silks. We have raw silks, brocade silks, we have spun silk, we have DuPont silk, we do China silk, then we also have georgettes and nets that we use. Once I've made the sketch with the client, what happens from there on is it goes to India, and we then create a sample of an embroidery. So the color that they've chosen, the embroidery style they've chosen, because I have a range of embroideries that the brides will have a look at, range of colors that they'll have a look at. We'll again put things on them, on their skin tone, to see what sort of color. If they said pink, I have lots of shades of pink. And we'll see what suits them the best. After that, we get an embroidery sample done with this color that they've chosen, the fabric that they want, and the embroidery that they've chosen. We give up to 2 embroidery samples. So say if you said, I like this with a bit more silver, but I wonder what it would look like in gold. So I would give you 2 embroidery samples, one in silver, one in gold, on your chosen color and fabric. You can picture your outfit, your sketch is in front of you, the embroidery sample is there. You really can picture the outfit. When it comes to gowns, we also give fitting samples. What a fitting sample does is very much like what an English bridal shop would offer you. It's called a toile, and it's done in a calico fabric, which is a cheaper fabric, but just to make sure that the fitting is right, the length of the dress is right, making sure the neckline's not too low, or if it's a little bit loose on the bust, how do we get that sorted? So that's when my tailors would come in as well. We have in-house tailors who would do fittings for you and make sure you're happy with the mock sample finish before we do your perfect wedding outfit. The modern Asian bride, I think, wants the one-to-one service. They don't want to make their decision within 10 days. So I do find that a lot of brides are still ordering their outfits from the UK, even though India and Pakistan is an option. But to make a decision for your wedding outfit in 10 days or 1 week is just not possible. With Charmi Creations, you come in, you have a one-to-one consultation. We'll talk about your different ideas that you have, the ideas that I can give you, and together we create this outfit for you. And it's not just about you placing your order on the first day and then coming back to collect it. We see you so many times to make sure that you're absolutely happy with the color, the fit, the embroidery samples that we produce. I think a lot of brides kind of know what they want. And the way I start a consultation, I start with what don't you like. So it's not about what they want. It's as long as you can gauge from the beginning what they don't like, it's very easy to work out what they would like. So if there are certain necklines that they don't like, I would even say bring a top along that suits you the best. You know, and then I would be able to gauge that, oh, maybe this client likes an open neckline or something that's not too open. And then I would talk about any outfits that they've worn in the past which they absolutely have not liked. And that's how you gauge. So I almost work backwards. Tell me what you're not comfortable with. Once you've achieved that, I think it's fairly easy to work out what they would like. We coordinate brides and grooms' outfits. So once the bride, usually it is the bride who has the first choice. But saying that, men are also getting a little bit fussier. I've done 2 or 3 grooms this month who have said, I'm going to have the first say, and this is the color I want. So things are changing, but usually it's the bride who has their first say, and then we coordinate to the groom. I also do bridesmaids outfits where we will make sure that we take a color from the bride's outfit and we will enhance that on the bridesmaids. So it just creates a nice theme, and it's a lovely photographic moment when you see a picture of the bride, the groom coordinated with the outfits and color combinations, and the bridesmaids just tag along in the background. Right, this is one of my classic, again, ranges. Again, fusion, very contemporary Indian embroidery with a very fitted gown, which would be ideal for a reception, I would say. You can again change any of the colors. The color combination that I've used is green and blue, but you could have white and red if you wanted. We have used a lot of diamante work again with lots of blue tiny sequences. With Jardozi, which is a classic, and yes, it's got an invisible zip, it's got boning inside, very structured. And over here we've used diamante detail, where what we've given is a diamante brooch around here with a few diamonds dispersing off like a star shape, which also is very, very nice from a side view. Again, it comes with a very short train, and to enhance it, we've given a scarf which just goes over your shoulder rather than a full-on veil. The number of outfits that brides usually get done from me is about 3. I would say registry wedding, Indian wedding or Asian wedding ceremony that they have, and the reception. I also cater for things like the after parties and the parties before the wedding. So something like a Sangeet, which is a dance ceremony, I would be able to create something which would be a bit more light in weight, but something that they can dance in easily and not be very uncomfortable. So yeah, 3 to 4 outfits, averagely that's how many the brides would normally go for. do think that brides and grooms, when they come, they normally wouldn't have a budget. They are generally quite good with spending money. When it comes to the wedding outfit, definitely. But if they are getting 3 outfits, what I do feel that they will spend the most on the wedding and the reception, but not for the registry outfit. They might not have that much of a budget, which is fine. But then if I have an English bride, she would have a lot more to spend on the registry wedding rather than the reception or the Indian ceremony. You know, so depending on which bride is coming to you, everyone has their priorities. But we are able to create your outfit in your budget. I'm aiming for young professionals who are looking to have something different, something bespoke, something that they've had their involvement in to create. I'm not trying to buy things from India and trying to sell it to the audience here. I'm trying to make things as per their requirements. The time frame is usually around 3 months from start to finish, from the minute you come in for a design consultation till the time I've given you your outfit. The way I work is always I work backwards. So if you're getting married on 1st of August, I would say 4 weeks before that, you should have your wedding outfit. So 4 weeks before your wedding, your first fitting is done. And then any alterations, if there are any, the tailors would sort them out within a week. So 3 weeks before your wedding, your outfit is sitting in your wardrobe and you're then relaxed. I do see the business growing. What I don't want is to grow so big that I won't be able to have that one-to-one consultation, because that almost defeats the purpose on what I'm trying to achieve. For me, the business is not just all about money. It's a family-run business. It's ingrained in us since we were children. So it's also making sure that the bride and the groom that walk out have to be completely satisfied and happy is always going to remain the key. So in terms of me having a big shop and hiring lots of people, I don't think that's for me. I've never ever wanted that. It's not about that. It's about still having the boutique. I do see Charmi Creations growing, but not growing as much that I lose hold of what the business is all about.